Brent Bevear. I'm breaking my cardinal rule of not interviewing people who are, at least a head taller than I am here. So
I can try and cut my legs off.
the things I do. I actually interviewed you not so long ago, so I know all about you. But what we're doing here is we're replacing an interview that was done at Cambrian SV.
Yes.
We just want to hear your story. Like, what was your moment of truth?
Yeah, well, it's been an interesting journey, honestly. I think I probably started to properly deep dive into Bitcoin about 2015, 2016, started to take it a bit seriously. I'd heard about it a long time before that, but never paid much notice to it because I never really, I didn't have the economic education to really appreciate what I was trying to do. So, sort of put your foot through the floorboards. Eventually, we all kind of went through the same thing together. And so thought about Bitcoin and how it scales and what Satoshi said there, right in black and white ink. Like, you guys are lying. This 1 megabyte thing is just a DDoS cap. What lie? So it was like couldn't come back from that. And you're ostracized out of that community straight away if you start to.
It happens remarkably quickly, doesn't it?
Very quickly.
All you have to do is just like one tweet and.
Yes. One toe over the line, done.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's been good. We looked at other blockchains. We were kind of caught up in stuff, all that shit that happened in 2017. And I've been to an EOS hackathon, so I got a fair idea of the
EOS
ecosystem.
hackathon.
Yeah, there was an EOS hackathon in Sydney at the time. Back in, probably about 2017, 2018. So yeah, I mean, it's been good to actually build on Bitcoin.
Yeah, all right. Speaking of which, what are you working on now?
We are working on UptimeSV. UptimeSV is sort of like a distributed network intelligence system. So, the traditional uptime monitoring services you get, they're quite centralized on Amazon instances or Microsoft Azure or Google Cloud instances, which will really tell you if your website is down, it's probably down if they can't see it, but if it's up, well, you don't know, it's not clear what the actual, uniformity of that intelligence is, because if you think about it, that's enterprise grade hardware. If you're actually trying to gauge what it is in rural Australia or the Philippines or parts of Japan, well, you actually need people from those places to go and try it. And we've been talking to people here about, even how traditional enterprises do it, and some of it involves them ringing their customers up and asking them, can you reach the website? Which is just not going to go. And it's one of the first data markets, I think, on BSV. So we're reaching out for a small amount of data, small amount of money back, and we can extend it to a lot more than that as well, which is great.
Yeah, very cool. You were actually one of the hackathon finalists at the last.
Yes, in
CoinGeek
Toronto.
conference. Yeah,
which was an exciting little journey. I'd never been out of Australia previously before then, so I'm not a huge traveler until this year, I guess. But we went out from Australia to Toronto, and that was 19, 20 hours on a plane, and took it home. It was fun.
I've done it, man.
It was quite an experience. And so we're actually quite happy this time at the Seoul Hackathon. They just run. Another 2 Aussies have taken it home again.
What's with all the Aussies?
I don't know. There's over-representation here.
Very much. And it was kind of relieving this time to be able to sit back in the audience and watch all of that happen to someone else.
Yeah, it is. I'm actually. It's great though, because you get to see what they're going through, what we went through, and there's a bit of bonding and connection between the two.
All right, now obligatory question number 4. Where do you see your company and yourself in the future of BSV?
Yeah, it'll be interesting because we're kind of like in between the internet and the MetaNet eventually. Yeah. So we're going to play by the market. I think we'll see what that is. We'll see what the pricing is like as we put it out there. We're going to launch private beta on the 30th and just scale, hopefully. And then if people like it, people like it.
Excellent. All right. Well, I always end by saying, where can people find you? So where?
I'm on Twitter under Liberty Transaction. The handle's Murray Watson.
That's Liberty TXN.
TXN. Yeah. And I'm on Twitch as well under the same name. So Murray Watson, I think. It's got a number. I think it's 136 on Twitch. I think is the number on Twitch.
That's
You can find me.
That's too Twitch deep for me. All right. All right. Well, yep. Check him out. And UptimeSV.
Yeah, UptimeSV is on Twitter as well.
What?
Yeah, UptimeSV.com.
.com.
Yeah.
Alrighty, Brent. Thanks, man.
Pleasure to talk.